Hello my lovely Sagittarius people. This is for Sagittarius rising. As usual, if you have a Sagittarius sun or moon, you feel free to watch this as well. But it's aimed at just giving people a more specific reading for their sun, moon and rising. Okay, as usual, if another title calls to you, always go with your intuition, my loves. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 specific cards for Sag. So we'll go with that, and we'll go with that, and we'll go with that. Right, so we have Crew and Dice and Yarn. Okay, so I think you're taking a risk with a new group, a new tribe. You're not sure how it's going to go just yet. You might have moved into this cluster, and you're not sure yet if they are the people for you. So you see the potential there, but it's still early days. I think what it's going to take is to really get to know them, and try and work out whether it's worth any communication problems, or whether it's worth, any hassles. You could find that there are coming up, but there might be, if you can untangle it, there might be some real gain in there. It's just up to you whether you're prepared to, go for the more challenging, or just kind of step away from it. Let's see what else we've got, my lovelies. Okay, yeah. Heeding the call. Judgment. There you go. And I'm going to I do things a little bit different this time. I've got 3 of coins, Ace of coins, 2 of cups, Empress, Messenger of cups, 6 of cups, 9 of swords, 4 of coins. Goodness me. You've got some stuff going on underneath the surface there. Yeah. All right. So I'll get to this little bit at the end, but it all looks like it's going to work out. You're right up in your head at the moment. You've got this real, oh, is it right for me? Is it not right for me? And it could even be a job that you've been offered, and you know that there are issues in the environment. So it's a risk going into that with the hope that you can unravel the problems. But as with any risk, there could be a big reward at the end. So it's this real, let's look at the pros and cons situation. But you are stepping up to the plate to really have a good look at this, rather than just brush it off or jump in. You are taking time to have a look more deeply. There might be someone who has called you in, like in a book club, they come in through friends. In a job, somebody might have suggested you for a position, and that's giving you an opportunity to plant something new for yourself. It could be an offer of a partnership. I don't get that though. I think your partner is, if you have one, very supportive of you no matter what you choose. But again, if you look at the posture in this, she's really, even though she's leaning in, she's still got this, it's almost like 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy. So while you want to lean in and you want to dive in, there's still this slight reservation going on. If you look at it through your heart, you're more likely to take the chance than if you look at it through your mind, because your mind will overanalyze, whereas your heart, and you know this, your heart, if you sit still and just listen to your gut or your heart instinct, you will get the answer like that. Now, whether you want to argue with the answer or ignore the answer, that's up to you. But if you sit very quietly, you will get the answer that you're looking for. There might, offers, carrots, to get you to participate in this. And it looks from the outset like it's a bit of a schmozzle. It's a real mess. And I know Saggies love a challenge. So this is where the yes and no comes in. I love a good challenge, but you need to look out if the challenge is worth the outcome. Is it worth the prize at the end? You're looking to see how connected this crew could be, how supportive and kind and encouraging. That's the word I was looking for. Even though there's a big mess, how encouraging will the other people involved participate? It could have been, I'm getting the feeling that this is a work thing where an old boss has gone and left the business in a big mess. And so you've been seconded or asked to come in and fix things or sort things out or unravel the mess that's been created. If you overthink this, you won't sleep, you'll get all hooked up in the overthinking and the what ifs, and it'll just lead you to looking at the negative side of it. Alternatively, if you only look at the financial side of it, you could be missing something that needs to be considered. So they might be offering, this gesture might be offering a big pay increase or a big income, but it's not all about that. There could be, it might not be worth it. So what you really need to do is see what the risk is and what the gains are, and if you are prepared to step into that. You financially want to be this boss, this provider and almost rescuer, so that it can become more stable and secure. There's something subconscious going on or something unknown here that you need to discover, but also reach the subconscious of what's going on underneath it. Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of boredom? Saggies get very bored very quickly. You could be asking to be signed into a complicated contract, for example, and Saggies love their freedom, so that could be another twist. You don't want to become entrapped by this. You want to still be your own person, but if you make a plan if you make a plan for how you're going to handle this and how you're going to approach the situation, then you'll make a decision and the wheel will turn. This will no longer be a problem or a question or a back and forth in your mind. You'll make this decision. So basically, if you want to know whether it's a yes or no to take this risk, make a plan. Ask questions that could determine the outcome for you. Ask what the income or what the value you will be given is. Ask what their expectations are, and if they expect a contract, ask if you can make it a shorter period of contract. Really put your head down and think about the steps involved and what you want at the end. Will this get you what you want at the end? If you come in to manage it, how will the crew work with you? What kind of people will you be managing? What's the situation? So ask lots of questions, and then you'll get the answer as to whether this is worth rolling the dice on. All right, my loves, I hope this, and I will talk to you very soon. Much love.